Yeah.
No.
Sending this one out to my city and my team. Get that ring. Know what I'm saying? Look around.
Here we go.
Yeah, we here. This is what y'all been waiting for. To bring home the championship. Once again, it's on the grind, the struggle and the drive. It's down to the wire. It's all on the line. If you don't got heart, then you won't survive. And that's facts. No matter how hard you try. Got my soldiers on the battleground with me. This one's for my team, and I do it for my city. It's about to get gritty. Step into the lion's den. You know what it is. That time again. Everyone said a lifetime chance. Put the ball in my hands, and I'ma make sure my team advance. There's a war in the arena, no player is safe from.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening.
It's flowing through my veins against me. You better bring your A game. We live in this just about that time.
Good evening, gentlemen, gentlemen, gentlemen in the court. Good evening, good evening. How y'all brothers doing?
Oh man,
Pretty
little
good.
crazy. I'm kind of
Martin,
good.
you're mute.
Mute.
Oh, no. Why? How is he on mute?
No,
Yeah,
You
yeah.
had him on mute.
There you go. Now we could hear the man. Now we can hear the man. All right. Now we can get this show cracking. All right. Well, sir. Gentlemen, report is here on a special Thursday night. We had an NBA trade deadline that just occurred not too long ago. So we are going to talk about that. And being that on Sunday, we will be all in different locations. So we are going to talk about Super Bowl 60 as well tonight. We will be up on live Sunday for a little bit. We all be in different locations, but we definitely got to do a little Super Bowl pre-show, some kind of vibe like that. But gentlemen, how everybody is good. This NBA trade deadline was insane, wasn't it?
I don't know where to start.
I don't know where to start either, but we gonna get started like this. So I'm gonna discuss every single team of what they did, and then y'all can kind of tell me what y'all think. Sound good?
Go for it.
All right. Let's go to Atlanta first, because they did an interesting trade today. They went ahead and got Kaminga and Buddy Hield from Golden State. And Golden State said in return, we want the unicorn that can stay healthy. We are talking about Kristaps Porzingis. Who wants this one?
You want me to take it, Rob?
I think Rob. You know what? In all respects, I gonna give it to him first.
I like and I don't like this trade. I like the trade for both sides because they get a young forward to pair up with Jalen Johnson. My only issue is too many wing defenders already in Atlanta that he's going to have to probably make space because now we're going to probably play him maybe at the three, and you might get Jalen Johnson at the four, but then now you're limiting. I think it was their first round pick, their number one pick they had last year. So now we got an issue with this. Now Buddy Hill going to the bench again because now we've already exerted C.J. McCollum. Now we got another problem. There's no big outside of their center that they have, but he's injury prone right now. So I don't know how this is going to look for Atlanta in the long run. Short term run, it might work for a little bit. I don't think with this could make them push to make the playoffs unless Jalen Johnson just decides to go ridiculously crazy in the second half. That's the only way I can see them doing that. He's got to continue this triple double pace to probably push them in the playoffs. Now for Golden State side, if you could have done this deal 2 years ago, you probably would be a whole lot better off. Because this deal would work if Jimmy Butler never got hurt. Now, if Jimmy never would have gotten hurt, adding Kristaps Porzingis to the mix, now we got something here. But now with no Jimmy, basically you're telling Al Horford, you know this guy, but now you're going to be playing back-to-backs. Kristaps is injury prone as well. You're basically telling Steph, I ain't got nothing for you this year. This is all we got. And Kristaps, if I'm not mistaken, I believe I think he's still on his contract with the Celtics, but I don't think he has that much time left with it. So this is almost like a budget deal for them.
I can pull it up for you. I got you.
Yeah, you pull it while I'm keep going. I think it's like a little budget deal for them because I know he did sign an extension, but I don't know if that extension already has. I know the extension is going on. I just don't know how many years it's left on it. But I can tell you this is not going to push this. This is not going to push neither team for a playoff push, especially Golden State. I don't see this not a win for Golden State at all. This gives another score to help Steph, but can he stay healthy enough to be productive?
Okay.
Not necessarily. So, and then you lose Buddy Hill, who was another scorer for y'all coming off the bench. Now you're basically trusting Pawinski to keep pace, Moses Moody keep pace, and then when Steph comes back, he's got to get back into form as well. So I don't see this as a win-win for neither teams. I guess this was just something that they just wanted to do to try to appease stuff, but you just probably just pissed them off.
Yeah, this is a rent. We call this in the NHL, Rob. We call this rent to own player. That's what we call it. So if you're in your final year of your contract, it's basically a rent to own. Rent a player. We call it.
Mm-hmm.
So Porzingis is actually a renter player. So he's in his last year of that 2-year deal of the contract with the Celtics. For this trade, I say Atlanta by default. I said in a group messenger that it was Atlanta by default. Mean by that is this: they have a better chance of making the play in. If not, if they can play well, they may get into the top 6. Better than Golden State. Because let's face it, Rob, you and I know this, that the West is super stacked. There are no room for error. One lost game that you could have won will come back and cost you a spot in the playoffs or play in. So right now, Atlanta won this trade by default. Simply because you got rid of, let's review Atlanta. You got rid of Trae Young early. You got rid of Porzingis, who can't stay, and both players can't stay healthy. They struggle with health. So in return, you get a guy that can average almost 20 points a game, and a guy on and off the bench can average 17, 18 points a game. On the bench or off the bench. It wouldn't make no difference how you want to pull. So it sets Atlanta up, because right now both teams are in the play-in position. but Atlanta has a better shot, had more of a better chance than Golden State does because all the injuries with Jimmy Butler, and you don't know what position you don't know what you can get out of Porzingis because of his health. Al Horford is old, and Steph Curry is old. This reminds you of the San Antonio Spurs back in what 2015, 2016, when Duncan's getting old, Ginobili's getting old, Parker getting old, and Leonard can't stay healthy. So right now, Atlanta has won this trade by default.
Go ahead, locked in.
Man, all I can say is Atlanta won the trade. Simple as that. Jonathan Kaminga is going to be a great player. And Golden State never used him. That's their fault.
They didn't want to.
But they went and got Kristaps Porzingis. And we all can sit here and say and tell you the reason why his career is going the way he's going, he stay hurt every year. Don't nothing change. Every year. It come. Right before All-Star season. He get hurt. Every time. Never fail.
That's his
Like
problem.
it's like he can't get rid of the cancer that keep coming back on him. He ain't gonna never be together. Never. But you traded an all-star player. Well, Kaminga could have been a Hall of Fame player. He ain't wasted 4-5 years there for nothing. For nothing. I look at it like this, Kaminga, you won. You went to a young team that's gonna go to the playoffs this year. That's how I look at it. That's all I got.
We don't even know where the hell Golden State going.
Look like going down. You ask me.
Jimmy Butler hurt. They don't know what they want to do with Curry. They try and find help for him. I have no clue what they want to do with Curry. Oh, actually, we got someone else that wants to come in here. Good
What up?
evening,
What up?
sir.
What's good,
What's up,
y'all?
man? What's up? What's up?
What's going on?
Great. Jonathan Kaminga, Buddy Hield, Porzingis, Golden State, Atlanta. What you got?
Who I think got the best out that trade? I'm going to say the Hawks because Porzingis is injury prone. He can't stay healthy worth a leg. So I mean, if he stays healthy, then Golden State got the big men that they need to help them out with that offense and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But when you add a Buddy Hill and Jonathan Kaminga with athleticism to Atlanta Hawks team that got a guy by the name of last name Johnson, who's a triple double machine, who I feel might be the most improved player this year too, because of his numbers, how high they went up. You just add. You made Atlanta a team, a little team to be reckoned with in the East. Only thing Atlanta needed was a scorer like Jonathan Kaminga and Buddy Yield to come off the bench to help them out, and they got that.
The next one, gentlemen, want to bring to the forefront. The Celtics and the Bulls were doing some business. Celtics wanted a big man, so they went ahead and went to Chirac and got Nikola Vucevic. And but Chicago said, you know what, we want a plan for the future, so we'll go ahead and give you Anthony Simons that ain't been doing shit for the last for ever since he's been in Boston, and we'll take a 2026 second round pick for your troubles.
Mm-hmm.
Rob, what you got for me?
Best trade. Best trade for Boston. This is exactly what they needed to get to finish out their season. I think now, I mean, they were already surprising everybody by being second and third in the East without Jason Tatum, without Al Horford, without Kristaps Porzingis, and all the other guys they lost throughout this year, and with Luke and without Luke Cornett. So that was a big part. But now with Jalen Brown taking the role of being the leader right now, and all these perimeter guys shooting, the only thing they were really missing was another big that can stretch the floor out and help them shoot threes and play a little bit of defense. And that's what Vucevic can do for that team right now. He can
Yeah.
almost give you a double
Double
for
double.
Boston right now. And it gives the pressure off of Jalen Brown to score 25 and 30 points a game. Now you got a guy that can give you 15, even 20 points a game with at least 8 rebounds and maybe a block. But that's what they needed. They needed that kind of energy in the East. Now we're going to look at Boston. I mean, we're already looking at Boston, probably that surpriser team. But now with adding Vucevic to this bunch, this can make Boston just as scary as the rest of the teams in the East. I still don't
I
think
agree.
but I think if it gets to a 7, I still don't think they don't have enough to knock off Detroit. But I think they planned for the future. This one was a now and next year move. 'Cause I'm gonna tell you this now. You add Jason Tatum back to this bunch.
Gonna be a problem.
That's
It's
what I
gonna
was
be a
going to say.
problem.
And I said this last year. You give Boston 1 year to rebuild. Here's their year. And the problem is they're not even in a rebuild mode. They're still in a now mode. So their now mode has just amplified for next year. So the betting odds for Boston for next year to win the championship is probably going to be really high.
Number one.
Adding, yeah, probably number one. Probably they're going to be at least
I
top
agree.
3 to win next year. But to win the
Oh
East
yeah.
right now, they got a shot to win the East right now with adding Vucevic to this. I think this is a great trade for Boston. Of course, the Bulls. Bulls was already in a full rebuild mode ever since they had DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine that far back. They were already in rebuild mode.
Mhm.
They were just looking for the right partner for Vucevic, which I'm very surprised. Not only they went to the East, they went to the same team in their division. That's the weird part. That's very
It's like
rare
they
for a
just wanted to
team,
get rid of him. They didn't care where he went. Just get
and that's
rid
what it
of him
looks
for
like.
something.
And that's what it looked
Hmm.
like for the Bull. Yeah, like teams like the Bulls and Memphis. These two teams, they just said they did not care. We just want to start all the way over, and we'll go and we'll take what we can get for whatever y'all want to give out. And for
That
them, I
part.
think Boston got the biggest steal out of everybody by getting Vucevic, and he's still under
Yeah.
contract. So that just
Uh,
makes it even better.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Um, for me, you said the best trade, right?
For the Celtics, yes, this was the best trade.
I said that was the best trade of all time this year.
No.
Yeah. Let me introduce you to this guy. When you get a guy that boosts that's a combination of Jason Tatum with a little mix of Alpha Horford into one, you got just a total package. Now keep in mind, he's 35 years old. So he's up there in that age right now
Mm-hmm.
where he's getting older. Now, if you were the Celtics, and by the way, he's in his final year of his contract, by the way. He'll be unrestricted free agent as of July 1st.
He'll take a 2-year
Mm-hmm.
deal and walk.
Yeah. So if you're Boston Celtics and all of y'all can pitch on it, and you know that JT's coming back, you know good and well, we can all agree on this, that Boston will sign Vucevic to at least a 2-year deal at the most.
Mm-hmm.
To make sure that when JT comes back, you got some good. So now not only that Vucevic can average rebounds, nearly 10 rebounds a game, when he's on when he's in and running, he can average 20, 21 points a game. And then on top of that, JT can average what 25, 26, roughly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's a disaster. The only thing I got a problem with that is if this all comes back together, I need to know what Jalen Brown I'm going to get. He's going to be my problem.
No, Derek White is going to be the problem.
Now, Derek White is not, Derek White is like a small role player. I'm talking about my big
No,
three. I'm talking about Vujicic, Tatum, Brown.
not
It's
this
Brown
year.
I'm worried about a little bit more. White, I'm
That-
not too much worried about him because he'll average roughly 14 points a game. He'll average that
but
roughly.
Phil,
But I
but
need,
Wolf,
but when you play in the East, when you play in these top tier teams,
mhm.
I need three guys to average at least 20 points. I need three guys.
or near 20 points.
Or near it. Because you can't rely on Jason Tatum to get you 25 all the time. You can't rely on Vucevic to get you 20 all the time. And Jalen Brown ain't doing nothing but get you what, 19, 18 a game? That's not going to cut it.
Well, but what about Derek White though?
Derek White is more road, so he's more like he's just getting to fit in.
I
But
was
I
about to
But
would
say
you
the
say
got
he's
to
same
one of my
see
thing.
main
something
three
this year.
players.
I disagree. I disagree because
But yeah,
Derek.
to me, Derek White is more like I'm gonna get into fit in type style. But
No.
would you add Vucevic, when you add Tatum, and we add Brown to it, that's what 60 points off the break that I need.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then that puts some little bit of relief. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
not worried about Tatum coming back. Tatum going to take his time. He'll get back in style again. I'm not worried about that. Vucevic, I think he'll resign with Boston for 2 years at the most. Brown is the only one I'm kind of concerned about. I gotta see
Why
if
would you be concerned of Brown when this man right now this year
It's
averaging
killing.
40?
well, guess what?
I understand. I understand
Without
why he's
Jason
saying it.
Tatum, it's different. I want to
Because
see
the
him
That
do it
and
with
contract.
that's
Because
the
of
Tatum.
the
problem.
contract.
That's the problem. He's doing it without Jason Tatum. I want to see him do it with Jason Tatum.
And we've only seen
No,
and we've
that's not
only
going to
and we've
happen.
only seen
He
and
stepped
we've
up.
only seen it once, and that's when they won a championship. And guess who was
Yeah,
the MVP
And,
then? That was
and I
Brown.
need to
but
see
let,
him with Jason Tatum. That's the only thing I need to
but
worry about.
But Wolf, feel where I'm coming from. When you
Okay.
got Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown, he right now he got to do all the work because
Yeah.
he got he's the second person on the team, second head person on the team. He got to step up as the captain. Don't get me wrong. You talking about Derek White? Derek White played big roles with Boston wins this year too. And you
Mm.
saying he's a role player? When Jason Tatum come back, he gonna be one of the key players. Derek White, he gives that he gives that energy, that defense energy. He gives that intense energy, offense and defense. You understand what I mean? As far as Jalen Brown, my concern with him because the contract. He's doing what he's doing. He's doing all the Jason Tatum stuff that Jason Tatum should have been doing this year, as we know Jason Tatum's out. So he gonna want money. He gonna want bread. So my only thing I think about is the contract. But with Vujicic is there, it's gonna take a burden off. It's gonna take a burden off Jalen Brown having to do all the work. Cause you like we said about Vujicic, he is a double machine. He can add, he can give you that 20-10. He give you that 15, he give you that 15-10, or he give you that 20-10. He will score one way or another. But my whole thing to matter is you can't leave Derek White out of there because there's some games that Boston won because of Derek White this year. Am I correct, Rob?
Which is why I'm not worried about Derek White. You got to remember also he came from the Spurs tree, and all we know is whichever one is hot, that's who we're going with. And if Derek White is hot that day, that's who you roll with. So I'm not really concerned about Derek. It's just when you got to bring is when you bring Tatum back because everybody in Boston knows, and probably even Jalen Brown knows this. This is Jason Tatum's team.
Yeah.
Jalen Brown is the guy. Jalen Brown is a big complementary piece to Jason Tatum, but we know this is all Jason Tatum's team. This is two.
Yeah.
It starts with him and it ends with him. Now, granted,
Correct.
has Jalen Brown so far has shown that as he said last year that if you give him the ball more, that he can be that complementary player or that all
Yeah.
star, that all NBA player. Absolutely. To me, I
Absolutely.
think honestly, out of all the guys so far, if you're looking at the definition of the most valuable player, That's Jalen Brown right now. He is that definition of what a most valuable player is to a team. Because if
Yeah,
you take Jalen Brown off that team, that Celtics team goes absolutely nowhere.
nowhere.
So I give Jalen Brown that. He has proven that he can be an all NBA player, like he has said. He could be an MVP candidate, like he has said. He has
Offense
been a
and
champion,
defense.
like he has said. I agree with it. The ultimate question is, and it's been the same question that we've had for the last 4 years, except for when they won a championship, can they coexist? Now you're really going to have to answer that because now with Tatum coming off the Achilles injury, the real question is, can Tatum be back to somewhat of his old self and let Jalen Brown still take over until he gets himself fully going? Now, if the answer
Maybe
is yes, then Boston is going to be this dominant team next year. But if we're still fighting to see who's going to get their hands on the ball, then Boston's
it's
going to
gonna
be
be a
that same
problem.
team where Boston will be the same team as they could be a top tier team, but in the playoffs, we got to ask that stupid question all over again. And we should not have to answer that after 7 to 8 years of them being together.
Yeah.
And that's how. And you know what, Rob? What you
Oh,
saying that? That's the same way I feel about Cleveland right now.
before you
Oh,
continue.
Hold on, woman.
My bad.
Latin.
wait, where? Hold on.
Okay.
So that's what I think. I think Jalen Brown need to have his own team, man.
I've been
That's what,
said this. I've been said this.
like
Sad part about this.
that's the
They should
sad
have
thing.
traded Jalen Brown and figured let him go to his own squad. I've been said this.
Like that's just how I feel, man. I just
Uh,
you'll be a face. You could probably be the face of the NBA if you had your own team. Like that's how good
Negative.
bro is. Like he take when Tatum come back, he take the Robin role. You know what I mean? He take it.
Mhm.
mhm.
But this year he really showing the world like
He could play.
if I wanted to be a number one option on the team, I could be an MVP. I can do a lot of things. He already been an MVP in the finals. The man, the man,
Right.
Mhm.
the man can really do this. He really do it, man. Like
Yeah.
I think, I
He's
think, bro came from what? West Virginia. What college he came from?
no, he came
Who?
from Berkeley. He came from Berkeley.
Berkeley.
That man is
Berkeley.
smart.
Cal
So
Berkeley.
I
Yeah.
remember when he got drafted, and I was just like, yeah, he was a great two way. He was a great two way in
Oh,
college.
sure. I'll be back, y'all.
I don't know.
I'll be back.
I ain't know if it was gonna transition to the NBA. And he look, that's look good. But on the topic of the Derek White, good money, bro.
Oh
He
yeah.
I done caught him on a few games. He had a bad game, but one thing about it, he a playoff type of guy. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
He ready for when the lights come on. The lights don't start coming on till after the All Star season. Now when that
Yep.
start, you gonna see the Derek White you want to see. He chilling right now. He ain't trying to get hurt. None of that. He chilling. He trying to make sure he get his money and the team look good. They gonna go to the playoffs
Mhm.
with the team they got right now. When Adam Vujicic, they'll get the sixth spot. They might not even see a play in, but
No, right at the top
I would
three.
say
Right
that.
at
I
number
would say they're
Boston
two
a
right now.
play-in? I
number
don't see
three.
that. I don't see that.
well, what
No,
they
he's saying
need,
top. No, he's saying top six. We're saying he's number two. Right. They're number two right
No,
now.
they needed
no, they're
a
number
Oh
three.
yeah,
scoring.
yeah, yeah. No
Look,
way.
listen,
Yeah, I think
they
I think they'll
needed
get a
a
home court event. They'll get a home game. A home game series.
look.
Yeah.
They needed a scoring big man. That was what they
Yep.
lacked. Like you, they had big men to play defense, but they ain't
Yeah.
had no one. No, if you look at their stats and all they centers and power forwards, the motherfuckers was averaging single digits,
Yep.
and some of them starting.
And some of and the bad part about it is they were averaging single digits but getting double digit rebounds because that's all they're known to do is play defense and get rebounds.
So you
Like
ain't
Quetta
getting no.
last
You
like
ain't.
last night. Who in the hell thought that Quetta would get 16 rebounds and beat the Rockets by 20? Where that come from?
But just like that, like one
Shit.
thing they needed was a big man that could score,
Yep.
and they
Mm-hmm.
got that. They got a bunch of defensive big men. But once they add a Vujic, he gonna give you 15, 20 points a game. That's what he gonna give you
Yep.
every night,
Yep.
faithfully,
Every night.
with some boards,
Yep.
couple of assists.
That's the
Now,
other thing.
now you can compete. Now look,
Yeah.
we got a defense. Now we're gonna be able to score 120 points like Detroit do, like Atlanta do, like all them, like the Knicks. We're gonna be able to score 122.
Hmm.
But
Especially now that Philly is getting Embiid back to almost damn near healthy.
yeah,
Now you need
I
somebody like a
ain't want to
Vucevic
jump on
to
that
offset
real.
that.
But yeah,
Yeah.
Philly made some good moves. Got some draft picks shooting on McCain out of there.
Mm. But go ahead, Ali. What you got on this?
Um, let's see. Um, call me crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Some just tell me Boston gonna compete this year.
Oh yeah, I
Nah,
think they
you're
can
not
compete with
crazy.
Detroit. You
You're
ain't
not
crazy for
crazy.
that.
Uh, uh, uh,
Nah,
call me, call me crazy though, but everybody here talking about Boston gonna take a step back this year. I don't see that. Um, Vukovic is a serious piece, especially a man that can average a double a game.
Hmm.
Um, problem is everybody want to talk about Detroit. I'm not sold on Detroit yet. Detroit ain't show me nothing that they could win in the playoffs. We saw them last year. What happened? They got
Hey,
kicked out the garden, didn't they?
first round.
They got kicked out the garden, didn't they?
Yep, first round.
Okay. All right. So I don't have no confidence in them yet until I see them grow up. So don't tell me nothing about Detroit when I got a Boston team that got a man that averaging 30 points a game. And question mark if Tatum come back and he is anything like what he is. I'm sorry. Y'all they talking about Boston can't compete for a championship this year. I disagree. Um, let's move on to another trade. This one is a little low key.
Okay.
Well, Utah got Lonzo Ball.
Well,
Uh, um, Atlanta got Jack Lauderdale. They did a 3-team trade.
that's how I feel about the trade.
Yeah, yeah.
Eh,
I'm scratching my head. No, that is the if you want to talk about the ugliest trade, that is ugly.
well,
Ugh.
let's
Let me
talk
tell you.
about what.
Let me tell you what's going on with Lonzo with that one. Lonzo will not put on a uniform for the Utah Jazz. He will be bought out. I'm not worrying about that. He will be bought out because our favorite super dad is going to have a conversation, and we all know where this is going to go.
Oh,
Now Levar did not mind him playing in Cleveland. That's a championship team. Lonzo going to Utah. We got too many guards as it is. We already got Isaiah Collier
mm-hmm.
and we got Keontae George. I don't need another guard. I don't need another guard that can do what they do. And he's younger. They're younger than Lonzo. So Lonzo will not put on a uniform. He will not wear it, a Utah uniform. I'm going to guarantee y'all this. He will be bought out because his contract is low. It's only a 1 year deal. They'll buy him out, just like Cam Thomas. He will be bought out. He will go to a contender team again, and they're going to give him one more shot at this. Now, Lonzo, let me say this to you very clearly. You're going to have one more shot at a contending team. If you screw up like you did in Cleveland, I guarantee you, sir, you're going to enjoy being a role player and just take whatever team wants you. Because I promise you this, the contending teams will not pick you up anymore. Don't screw this one up. Because if you screw another team up, because I promise you, I actually liked you when you were in Cleveland. If you played right, you should have been the backup, but you let. And me and Ali's new favorite person, Mr. Jason, Mr. Jason, the best shooter, there's 3-point shooter in the league. You let him beat you out your spot. Now he's in the starting rotation, and he actually looks better in the rotation as a starter than he was as a role player. So I like the fact they're using Jason now. Jason is going to be good for them. But Lonzo, you on strike
you
2.
got dude.
This will be strike 3. You be out of here.
Hey, I'm gonna give you a little heads up, Rob. Your wish had come true. They waived him.
See what I mean? He ain't gonna put on a uniform.
They waived the minute he got the trade. They waived him.
Bingo.
Well,
there you go.
well,
right on cue.
Interesting, y'all talked about Cleveland because the next trade is about Cleveland. Trade player for player. Darius Garland goes to the Clippers. James Harden continue being a journeyman, has now stopped to Cleveland to help Spider-Man Mitchell.
I want locked in first. Yep, that's exactly what I wanted. That's exactly what I wanted. I wanted locked in because I know where he's going to go with this. Please.
Locked in. You
please
first. Talk to me.
Please.
So look, I like both players. Don't get me wrong. I like both.
Mm-hmm.
But Garland just been hurt. Like, I get what Cleveland did what they did. Garland, you just been hurt. We're missing your offense. We're missing your good old pass and the good assists. You're a broken glass in the past 2 years, so they're gonna ship you.
Yep.
You're looking real trash out there. You know what I'm saying? I don't wanna like, Darius Garland had it made, bro, in Cleveland. Like, bro, the team drafted you boom, you know what I mean? Like, that was home. So for you to mess that up and not be able to get your body together, Cleveland trying to go back to the championship. Donovan Mitchell ain't averaging 30, 40 points for nothing. He ain't balling out for nothing. Y'all remember last year he was barely averaging 25 points.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sharing the ball, he said, "Oh, this ain't working. This ain't gonna work. I'm going back to my way." That's exactly what he did. But now that you bring James Harden over, you got to look at it like this: can this work? Can Donovan Mitchell step aside and not have the ball in his hand? Be more of a catch and shoot type of guy. Can he do that?
I mean, he's one of the best 3-point shooters this year right now.
Yeah, but the crazy is Ali, the number one shooter is the one you won first bucket with.
What you got to realize is
cool.
a lot of his shots are off of what him already having the ball. A lot of his 3-pointers are ISO threes.
That's true.
So if you sit there and think about it, can you sit in the corner and catch and shoot? So I like little things like that I think of, and then I gotta also look at it like this: putting James Harden at the point. Is he gonna be guarding the point guards on the other team? And he don't play no defense.
You know that. You know how this is ready to go.
He can't even buy defense if he wanted. That's how bad his defense is. you can't even find that joint at the flea market. He's still looking. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
He ain't lying.
So it's like it's gonna be interesting for me. It's interesting for Darius Garland. Look like Clippers trying to rebuild because they just shipped Zubac. So I don't know what's going on in LA. They go out there be in their new stadium next year.
No, they already in this stadium.
Oh, they're already in
Yeah,
there.
they in there. Yeah, they're in the Intuit Dome. It's trash, ass.
That's
Look locked in. It's so bad. It's the lowest. It's the lowest attended stadium out of all the NBA, and they're the newest one. That's how bad it is. But let me. I'll break the. I'll I see. You did too nice with this. No, 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 no. Fuck that. Nope. Not when it comes to the NBA. It's no. We are not being nice to these people in the NBA. James Harden, I need to have a word with you, sir. Sir, sir.
You
Let me
doing
explain this to you. This is the best fucking team you've had since Houston. I'm gonna say this clear as day. This is the best team you had since the Houston Rockets days. And this is when it was you and Chris Paul. That's how good I think this team is for you. Now, the one thing you can do is you can make Evan Mobley and Jared Allen's life a whole lot better because every big you have played with, they have averaged double doubles, and at least one of them have been all stars. When you were in Brooklyn, you made Jared Allen an all star. When you were in Houston, you made Clint Capella a double double machine and looking like a defensive player of the year candidate. Even when you was in um just now, just now in the Clippers, you made Zubac a whole lot of money. You made him a whole lot of money because nobody thought Zubac had that until you came along. You made him be the MVP winner. So for the bigs for Cleveland, this is great for y'all. Wonderful for y'all. Evan Mobley, time for you to show up. Time for you to average 20 and 10 now. Because now you got a guy that can do the pick and roll, and it's gonna be great for you. Now, I agree with you locked in when it comes down to Donovan Mitchell. Can he go back to being what he used to be, which is sitting in the corner, wait for the ball to get his way, and then get going? Who knows? I don't know yet. It's gonna take a while. And again, Donovan Mitchell got to make a sacrifice. But not only he does got to make it, James Harden got to make another sacrifice. It's a whole new team, and it ain't yours. It's Donovan Mitchell's team. You got to play backseat. So what you need to do is what you did in Philly. Facilitate, get your assist up. When Donovan goes down, be James Harden of old. Get that 20 to 25 when you need to, but average about 10 to 12 assists. You get to about that number, Cleveland will be just fine. Because that boy, Jalen Tyson, shoot his ass off. That boy don't miss. Give him the ball in space, he ain't missing a three. Jared Allen, he already knows how you play. It's Evan Mobley that's going to be the key piece. If you can unlock Evan Mobley, because that's the real reason why Cleveland ain't gone nowhere. It's Evan Mobley. You gonna unlock him with James Harden? Ain't nobody touching Cleveland. Nobody's touching Cleveland because nobody has the two bigs that can compare their two bigs. Nobody in the East has that. Nobody has a big like Evan Mobley that can go out and shoot a three and then put the ball on the floor and get a bucket. Nobody on the East has that. Now the West has a few of those. But in the East, anybody got that? If you can unlock that part, James, just know you already got a strip club there. They already got your name on the board. They already even welcome you already. So don't go to any other strip clubs. Go to that one that's near Cleveland. They already got you locked in, ready to go. They probably already got your jersey up in the Raptors already, and you ain't even play a game yet. You keep this up, you, Donovan Mitchell, gotta do something that only LeBron has done. But stay in the city. Don't go outside the city. The minute you outside that city, we all know what James happens when he goes outside the city. When the minute he steps outside that city limit, James becomes fat James Harden. We don't know who he is. He becomes that lemon pepper James Harden that likes to eat wings and dance with the hoes. We don't need that right now.
Do the brown. Do
We
the brown.
don't need this right now. What Cleveland need is a
God,
guy that can go out there and play basketball. We don't need strip club James Harden. We don't need that right now. Save that for when you go back to LA when they do All Star. Save that for then. But after that, lock in, stay on the narrow, and be at that one strip club in Cleveland. Don't go outside the city limits, please, because you will kill Cleveland. Look, you thought LA and Houston was bad when it comes to losing. Oh, Cleveland is worse, and they've been spoiled because they had LeBron. So
Mm.
don't do it.
Oh man, you know what? This what Latte was talking about James Harden. Let's see if I can. Let me get myself straightened up a little bit. There we go.
I see him.
That fat James Harden. Yes,
There we
Lord.
go. Watch this glorious montage. Oh my
Yep.
God.
See, he was at a strip. He was at the strip club. He was at a strip club in New York. The strip club in Detroit.
Oh my goodness. Come on, man.
Chicago got good strip
He's
clubs.
just gonna stop him. Oh my goodness, James. Olay. Come on, knock it
And
off.
Toronto. Oh, he was hanging out with Drake.
Knock it off. Come on. No, it can't be more.
In Houston, he got a banner up there. He went there the day of.
Yeah, it's your fault. Raise your hand. Oh man.
Yep. Look at that.
Where is he?
Look at that.
Oh my God.
James had a couple of drinks before he came to the game. Mm-mm. See, we don't need that James. We don't need that James Harden. The James Harden that we got the last 2 years in Clipperland, we need that James Harden. I don't need that James Harden no more. No.
Oh my God.
That James Harden did this. Had a couple of drinks like this, threw him back up, and then went to the game trying to
That
tween,
that
and then he
that
realized he got defense.
that display of defense, I swear to the Lord, Lowo, I should ban you.
Nope, he did just right.
He ain't lying.
He
That's
ain't
it's
lying.
terrible, man. It's terrible. That one, if he playing like that, oh man, shoot, they gonna egg his house, car, man. They
Okay.
gonna, man, death threats, all that. Yeah, you thought Danny Green had it bad in L.A. We about to show you in this Cleveland, this tundra.
Oh man. Oh look.
You gotta
Look
remember,
here.
he has not been to a hostile place since he was in Houston.
No, since he
Brooklyn
was in
loved him.
Philly. Since he was in
The
Philly.
Philly loved him from the beginning,
Philly,
and he didn't
Philly
mess
about
up
to
in
take his
Philly.
ass out.
That was management. But I'm talking
Yeah.
about a real hostile place where he don't know where he at. He don't know Cleveland. Nobody wants to go to Cleveland.
Hell
You
no.
remember what Joe Kim Noah used to say? I don't want a vacation in Cleveland.
Hey, listen. The reason why I got locked in on the screen because he is not far from Cleveland. So locked in. You might want to give a warning to Mr. Harden, please.
I might have to send him a message, man. I catch him out there in that strip club again.
I'm telling you,
All
he
right.
needs to go to the strip club in the city. They already welcomed him with open arms. You can go to that one.
He
Don't
better
go
go.
outside the city
Look,
limits. Don't go to Cincinnati.
he better go ask your door. You do speeding out here in Cleveland, they gonna get you. They they gonna get you straight to the county. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect timing.
Um.
He said stay in the county.
Oh
Yep,
my
They
stay in the
God.
call
county.
them here
Don't go in the
county.
city. Don't go in that city limit.
Yeah.
And it's Black History Month too. Don't do it.
Nah. I'm sorry to say this, but that trade that it benefits Cleveland because Darren Garland can't stay healthy. Obvious that. Mobley averaged 18 points roughly,
It's gonna be about 25
but
now.
now with James Harden there, you gonna get up to 21. And so in Cleveland is this: Jared Allen's mostly a rebound guy. He'll score when he needs to be. Mobley is your scorer. What I mean by that is this: since you have James Harden in your facility, Mobley should be popping 21, 22 now. With ease. With no hesitation. And there's not enough bigs out there in the East, like Rob said. But James Harden, sir, let me inform you something. You have 2 years left on this contract. The only difference is you have a player option on one. You're not getting that much money, not getting that much years deals no more. At 36, at 35, 36 years of age, you're up there with Vucevic. So whatever contract you get next, it might be nothing but 1 year deals or no more than 2 year deals. That's all you're getting. But that defense, if you play like that, bring that defense that I show on this show in Cleveland, it won't be long for you. It won't be
Oh, I
long before you get on out of there.
oh, I guarantee you, if he plays that type of defense again, I'm calling LeBron right then. I'm like, LeBron, I need you to come back home.
Don't call LeBron. LeBron is getting ready to retire pretty soon. It's a matter of when and where.
Oh,
Don't
yeah, he's
call
gonna
LeBron
retire. He's gonna retire a Cleveland Cavalier. I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna make sure that happens. Fuck
because
that. Mm-mm.
if I see James Harden playing that raggedy defense in Cleveland, because you know in Cleveland is nothing but defense. Remember, Cleveland used to be what, top 10 defense in the NBA? But I think they're in the middle of Pat now.
Yes, they are.
Oh, they're in the middle of Pat
Yep,
now?
middle
And
middle of the pack in defense and top in scoring.
they're not going to be any better with Harden there.
Nope, they'll probably be in the bottom of the pack.
Shit.
Yeah. Bruh,
And the pace gonna slow down.
James Harden, I'm letting you know right now, play that defense, it won't be long before you gone.
Now, let's go ahead and discuss another trade that happened. So y'all know the Thunder is not really healthy right now. A lot of the starting five is not healthy at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So they went ahead and got some help in the form of the former Rookie of the Year candidate in Jared McCann.
I like it. It's another scorer coming off the bench. I like it because it's going to give another, like I said, another scorer off the bench. My only concern would be with this is, like you said, when it comes to the starters, that's going to be fine. But where is he going to fit in the rotation? Because you got now Isaiah Joe, who's been balling like crazy.
Yes, he is.
You got the other Jalen Williams back now, healthy. Now he's getting some minutes. Let me see who else is up there. You still have oh gosh, what's the guard? Yeah, I didn't worry about home. Yeah, the guard.
Not Dart.
No, that Dart is going to start. I'm talking about oh gosh,
It was
the scrappy
NBA.
guard.
Oh,
the scrappy guard.
Oh, you talking
Wallace?
about not Caruso.
Yep, there it is. Yep, Caruso and Wallace both of them. Got both. I'm trying to figure out where Jared McCain is going to fall into this rotation right now because that's a guard. That's right now. That's guard heavy, and I don't know where he's going to lay. I don't know where he's going to lay at when it comes to this rotation. Now, will there be spurts in there where he could get some minutes like the other night when they had nothing but backups playing? Sure, but the problem is when you have those games like that, coach is trying to see who I can use in the rotation and playoff run. And I don't know where he's going to fall at when it comes to this. Not right now, at least. Now, for next year, fight for a spot next year, definitely in the rotation. But this year's rotation of OKC, I can't see him in that rotation not that long.
It's set.
I like to trade too on the bench, and also OKC picked up Mason Plumlee too on top on with the ticket too.
See,
Yep.
and there were another one. See, that's
Yeah,
another one that's going to
and
get some
that and that
rotating minutes.
and with OKC now you got three big men because Mason Plumlee can play the 4 or 5. He can play either
Especially,
or.
You
and
could
see his and
stretch.
see he. Not only that, but he's more of a he can plug in now because if Isaiah Hartenstein gets a little banged up, now I got a
Right.
Mason Plumlee that can come in and take over the slack a little bit.
Yeah, so he come in for Shet or Isaiah Hartenstein. One of the two. One make no difference. One make no difference. But for McCain, as of right now, he can technically start for right now because the health of SGA is going to be a little bit brutal. We don't know how long SGA is going to be out.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
So
So
yeah, so
McCain can get in that start
he'll be ready by All-Star game.
after yeah. So McCain can get in that starting role for a moment because he was a starter in Philadelphia at the 2 spot.
Yeah, but this is a
He was
different.
at the 2 spot. So he can't get in the starting role. Now, when he play the 1, we don't know. We don't know how well he played the 1 because Caruso can play the 1 easily. Like you said, guard heavy. And I think what OKC trying to do is they're trying to counterattack teams like the Spurs, the Nuggets.
You think? I mean, they lost to them 3 times.
Yeah, they try to counterattack like the Spurs, the Nuggets.
I mean, they just got their ass whooped the other night. Yeah, 4 times.
Yeah. Because let's face it, and I think the Spurs have their number. Let's face it. The reason why, I know. The reason why, as far as Mason Plumlee goes, the reason why they got Mason Plumlee because Chet Holmgren kept getting his ass kicked by Wembanyama. Every chance he get, he kept getting his ass whipped. Wembanyama was doing whatever he wants, wherever he wants. That's why they went out there and got Mason Plumlee for a reason to put a body on body. For McCain, the guard problems like this because you got Nuggets, Rockets, and Timberwolves who are really good guard heavy. So OKC trying to get back to the finals, but the problem is now we don't see how it mush or how it together after, especially if SGA come back in the starting role. Where, like you said, where will he fit in? Is the question mark, like Rob said.
Locked in?
Yeah. You just gotta McCain, right now he gonna get his burn right now. He gonna get his burn.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people hurt. But once they come back, he's gonna be
Hope he be in the rotation.
He's gonna be a forgotten soul. At the end of the bench, he might slide to the G League,
which would not be a bad idea for him.
They're gonna be so guard heavy.
But locked in. I think with that, I think if you do put him in a G League and let him play, put him back in before the playoffs, because once the playoff rosters are locked, you can't bring them back.
Let me see here. I'm looking at his contract. So he's in his second year. He's in his second year right now.
Oh yeah, he got time.
Yeah, I just think time. So he's in his year contract.
Yeah, I just think for right now with the group that they have, like you said, with Larson, like you said, with Carson Wallace, Harrison Wallace, Isaiah Joe, little white boy that does everything. Caruso, Jalen Williams, SGA. That's your 5 guards right there. You already locked in with that. That's your core right there. Like I said, keep him. Just see what he got. If he can fit in the rotation, he'll stay on the team. If he can't fit in y'all rotation enough, I'm with locked in. I like to see him go to the G League, get some burn there, so he can get some good quality minutes. Let him play, and then bring him back up before the season ends, because it's going to be one person on that OKC team that might get hurt, and he might be a valuable piece at that point.
Oh, so you said
Yeah.
you said Wallace too? Wallace.
Yeah, Carson Wallace. Yes, can't
Carson
leave out
Wallace.
him. That's a microwave right there. He can give you
Now,
20 points. He can give you 20 points on any given night.
now everybody knows about the Grizzlies Jazz situation.
Trash.
Grizzlies, Grizzlies looking like they're trying to tank. We thought John Morant was going to get traded. He didn't, but his counterpart did. Um, Memphis got 3 first-round picks from the Jazz for it, but the Jazz got a whole bunch of first-round picks to give up. So, I mean, Rob, what you see in this?
Like you said, for Memphis, I think this is.
Oh, he frozen.
Oh, he froze.
Hold on, I'm here. No,
Normal.
I'm here. My bad. My
Oh, you
bad.
Okay,
was
I'm
okay,
here.
okay.
listening.
My bad. I was looking at something and got on. So I think this is like a. This is more of a whole. Like I said, everybody must go, and unfortunately, John Morant can't
You
go.
know what?
And this,
You
and
know
this is why I
what?
say, this is why I say John Morant can't go anywhere. And I'm going to be the one to say it. I know Locked In is probably going to agree with me on this. Ja, you're screwing yourself out the league. You're shooting yourself out of the league. No pun intended. You're shooting yourself out of the league. Your antics, your actions, your play is good. Your play is what got you in the league. Your character was going to keep you in the league. And right now, your character is, excuse my French, fuck. You've let the people around you control your career, and you're the one that's played and gotten there this far.
Mm-mm.
I'm tired of people. I mean, Kendrick Perkins made it very clear today, and I 100% agree with him. If you keep this up, you will be out of the league after your contract is over because this is a damn shame that nobody wants to trade for you because of your antics and bullshit. This is called a spade a spade. You've been on the trading blocks for what, a month? A month. And the only thing the Memphis Grizzlies ask you to do is just show up and play.
Yep.
That's your trade value. Show up and play. The only game you have shown up and played for is when you went to London. That's the only game you have shown up and played for was when you went to London and you
He
had a
ain't even
double
showed
double
up
that
on
day.
American soil. That's a shame.
He has not shown up on American soil. Not yet. And that is a damn shame. And it's sad. You are a great talent and you're wasting it by being a bitch. And it's sad.
Um,
You keep this up, you will not be in the league much longer. You're going to be one of those great what ifs. And I ain't never thought of you as a what if, but you're going down that road. So you better wake the hell up because it just showed if your counterpart can leave, you can leave too. One way or another, the NBA will find a way for you to leave. So if I were you, let this Triple J trade be a warning and a lesson to you. Anybody is tradable if they don't have a no trade clause, and you don't. So, buddy, you got 2 years left on this contract. I clean your image up real quick. Get rid of your dad. Whoever is your manager, get rid of him. Get a new manager. Get you a PR person, and figure this shit out. Because right now you are screwing yourself. And that $87 million you got left on your contract, that's all the money you're gonna have left. You see what Sebastian Telfair is doing right now. You want to be like him? I don't think so.
I would hope not.
Rob, little brother, you're being slightly too nice a little bit. I'm not being nice to John Morant. I will not be nice to him. Bradley Beal said this to a bunch of, and y'all can go back and watch this film when he talked to these AAU team players about when Bradley Beal said this to them. He said, "There's two things they'll do to you. They'll ship you off, Or they buy you, or they buy you out and say, here, take the bread. We don't want you here no more. That's what Bradley Beal said. And you go back and watch that same tape, what he said to them. About he said there's 450 players. And look, none of you can guard me. I'm not being nice to John Morant because you came in the league with Zion Williamson, and I'll give credit about Zion Williamson. At least Papa Williamson is trying to clean up his image, and he's shedding
Yeah.
his weight. He's getting better. Well, he's still doing the pump. He's still.
I was about to say he's still fucking. He's still fucking. He can't let it go.
But no,
That man still
Leave them
pumping.
OnlyFans women
That boy
alone.
still pumping
no,
ass.
no, no. Hey, but what he doing on the side, yeah, but he ain't do he ain't that fool like John Morant. That's different.
Yeah,
Oh,
he pays for his hoes.
He still get some booty, some of that. I'm not worried about that part. But
Yeah, yeah.
he got a little, he slowed down a little bit.
Yeah,
But
man, Zion
nevertheless,
Williamson. Zion Williamson, you named him.
yeah,
Zion Papa Williamson.
Papa Williamson, yep. I named him Papa Williamson. And he's still Papa, yeah, he's still doing the same thing too. I don't care what we do with bread. But John Morant, ever since you've been in trouble, Memphis is keeping you, but he's somewhat my problem, but he's not my problem. My real problem is one man by the name of Mr. Zach Kleiman. He's my problem. He's my major problem. He should have been gone last year. Big time. Now all of a sudden, you just want to get drafted. No, Memphis, you should fire this man. You should fire him. And as far as John Morant goes, look, in Memphis, if he's a headache to y'all, buy him out. You can eat that $87 million. You got nobody else to sign for. If he's a problem with you and nobody want to trade him, buy him out. Eat that $87 million and roll him back to business. Go ahead, locked in.
So, this is how I feel. John Morant, you still in Memphis because then nobody wants your ass. Simple as that. Ain't nobody wants you out there on the court shooting it up, bang banging it, throwing up the gang signs. All we don't want to see all that. We don't. But yeah, they ain't nobody want them.
You want to
Ain't
be a
nobody want nothing.
gangster?
Ain't nobody want nothing to do with them. That's why Jaren Jackson was the next best option. I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Shoot, I don't even think Memphis gonna give him an extension.
Mm,
No,
mm-mm. No, no.
no,
I
They
think
shipping him out of here.
he's gonna be a
no.
whole free agent.
Before you continue, locked in, not even the Wizards want him. But go
Like
ahead.
his trajectory was so good. He was going to be on the 2028 Olympic national team. And as soon as he screwed up, done.
Rat ass. You stupid. Just like in the words of Tony Montana. You stupid fuck. Look at you now.
Mm.
But let's go ahead quickly and go
Oh,
ahead and talk about one more.
oh, there is one breaking news. I'm sorry. I know we're not even talking about this yet, but we did have two breaking news in the NFL. One obvious winner, Miles Garrett. Miles Garrett was the obvious. But we have a new winner for the offensive rookie of the year, belongs to the Carolina Panthers, Mr. McMillan. Congratulations.
Well deserved. Well deserved. Everybody thought that he was a potential. Everybody thought he was iffy, but he had a great
Eh,
1,000-yard season.
it was
Yep.
and the bad part about it was a Buka's award until Baker got hurt and he got hurt.
Yep.
Nah,
Don't know.
Ibuka, nah, last 4 or 5 games, Ibuka got inconsistent.
No, that's what we said. That was it. That was his. That was his. Remember, he got hurt as well before that. Remember,
Yeah.
he got hurt and then Baker got hurt. Both of them came back and both of them were ass.
Yep.
Real quick, let me go ahead and talk about this last one that was important before we talk about the NFL. Detroit got another shooter in Kevin Hura.
Mm-hmm.
I love the move.
Mm-hmm. I like that. I like
What
that.
say you, Rob? I love the move.
I like that too. It gives Duncan Robinson another shooter. I like this. I like this. But if I'm Duncan Robinson though, you better start shooting more. Because I'm telling you now, Kevin Herter, he gonna shoot. You don't care where he at on the court. He gonna shoot. You don't care if he misses 12 threes. He'll keep shooting. Duncan, you better shoot. That's what they traded you for. They traded you to shoot. So if Kevin Herter comes in and start making the threes you're supposed to be making, you're gonna be on the bench. You're gonna be a rotation player. And you've been a starter all year. You're just getting back to form. Keep shooting. But for Detroit, I can't wait for them to get him going because he's going to be a problem. He's going to be another space that can give Cade Cunningham another more assists and attack to the bucket and get outside corner threes. So this could work out.
Lone Wolf, what you got?
He's happy guy Sacramento.
Who isn't?
I feel look here, I feel bad for Sabonis. I feel bad for him. They're wasting his time and wasting his years, man.
No. Yeah, I agree with you. Because they got people like Levine forgot how to play basketball. I believe he gambling.
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah. But
Hey, Latte, you agree with me?
Yeah,
Levine been gambling.
I'm about to do his under the next time he plays.
Bruh. He can't even get you 10 points.
but for him to get out of Sacramento is like a weight of the world off his shoulder, man. And that's the reason why that's the reason why they got rid of Ivy for a reason, because Ivy can't stay healthy. And that's the reason why her is in Detroit. Because of shooting and health. So I love the trade.
I do too. Detroit need another shooter. Cade Cunningham is not the best 3-point shooter, but he's a great facilitator. So him getting another shooter to help Duncan in the playoffs, that'll be a very huge advantage for them. So how far they will be able to go with it, we'll see. But
especially what happened to them last year when they played the Knicks, because the Knicks, that's all their biggest problem. That's Detroit's biggest problem. They couldn't stop the Knicks from shooting.
yep. And the problem with the Detroit was they couldn't shoot it.
Nope.
No.
2-pointers ain't gonna win. They ain't gonna win you games in the playoffs.
I got to hit a couple of them. Hit a couple threes. Get about at least 9 or 10 threes in a game. You can win a game. You can win a series.
Yeah, problem is they ain't shoot 9. Let's go ahead and talk about this Super Bowl matchup coming up Sunday. As y'all can see, I'm already repping my boys because we gotta go get ready and go get some rock stones and go face Goliath. Another one. I mean, for the last 3-4 times we've been in the Super Bowl, we've been the underdog, so this ain't nothing new. Us being a 4.5 point underdog, that ain't nothing new to us. We've been 4.5 underdog before in the Super Bowl and won outright. Rob, keys to victory, and for the last prediction of the season in the NFL, who you got going to Disney World?
Keys to victory for each team. Seattle, stay the course. Do not change who you have been for this last month. You have given, and especially with Charbonnet not being there, keep feeding Kenneth Walker. That is your goal. Keep feeding Kenneth Walker. I know New England is good on stopping the run, but you have fed Kenneth Walker on different types of defenses, and you have overcame it to make sure that Sam did not have to throw the entire game. Continue the course. Do not change who you are. Get him going early. Get him going often. That opens up Jackson Smith and Jigba. That opens up Cooper Kupp. That opens up AJ Bonner. That opens up all the other receivers, especially Rashid Shaheed. That opens the door. Keep the main thing the main thing. New England, you had your bad games. You've already had two of them already. You had it in Houston, and you had it in a snowstorm in Denver. We ain't got that problem no more. We're in Southern California, sunny weather, chill nights, football weather. No excuses.
None.
Handle business. Beat the front four. That's your key to matchup. Beat that front four and protect the front four. You protect Drake May, win your battle on defense, you will win the game. Because your corners will cover what you need to cover. It's your front four. One thing about Seattle, they have protected Sam Darnold and this oblique injury for the last two games. And I said it still. I have yet to see a team charge at Sam Darnold and test that oblique out. If there's one team that can do it, it is a Mike Vrabel defense that does not care.
Nope.
And it's for it all now. Now, I have said since week 7 that New England is the best team in the NFL. I have said this. I said it, and I only said the only team that can be challenging them is us. We saw that battle, and we saw the ending of it. I've seen the ending, and I know what to expect. I have never wavered on my AFC team except one time, and that was the Eagles' second go around against the Chiefs. We were all there for this. We all picked the Eagles.
So then,
I'm not wavering from the AFC side. I have stayed this course. I'm seeing it through. I smell this team taking over, and I said it from the beginning, and I'm going to stick with it. The dynasty of New England is about to start over, and it has number 10 on its back. I'm rolling with the Patriots. 24-21. They cover the 4.5. They win numbers. What's this? The big number 7 for them.
Yep.
Number 7 and two wins over those stinky Cowboys, and one win over the Steelers. I've stayed this course. I'm not getting off the train. I have stayed on this New England train from the very beginning. People thought I was nuts for saying that they were the best team. They're going to show me why they are. 24-21, New England.
Locked in.
What I've been preaching all playoffs, y'all. But I preach all playoffs, man.
That defense, man. It's that defense.
So we in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Defense. We talking about a second year player, North Carolina, young. I just watched him. I just watched him play like he wasn't ready last week. I don't know if he's gonna be ready for Seattle. You ain't gonna sit here thinking you gonna win this game throwing 86 yards. Nah, Jack.
I
I'm
told you this. It
learn.
ain't gonna happen no more.
Ain't
I'm
gonna
telling you,
happen
that's
no
not
more.
happening.
So all I'm gonna say it like this: sometimes you gotta turn the ball over to get your head back on swivel. But I like Seattle. I think Seattle gonna go ahead and win it. Nice little fairy tale. But I just think it ain't Drake May time yet, man. He ain't ready. I think he gonna show in the playoffs. I don't think he's ready.
Mm.
They said this about the GOAT when they played the Rams the first time and as a 14-point underdog. And the GOAT started his story then.
Yeah.
Um, you got a score in mind?
Uh,
Of course he'll win comeback player of the year. CMC.
What you said? What you said, Lockton?
now what you asked me?
Do you have a score in mind?
Oh man, we gonna go 31-21. Seattle.
Wow. Lone Wolf?
For Seattle, let's put it this way. I see a defensive game. I do see a defensive game. The weather may look nice, but I smell defense all the way. I see Mr. Gonzalez. You have a date with JSN,
Oh, he ever.
and anybody who faced JSN, only one man might survive. If New England want to win this game, they're going to have to survive the JSN's barrage. They're going to have to survive offensive line, going to have to be on his P's and Q's that day. And I think Mr. Matthews, I believe, the one you drafted this year, buddy, you have an assignment. There's a guy by the name of D-Law is coming towards your way. If I was you, I would protect Dre May from D-Law at all times. Because D-Law is not going to stop until the bell rings. Matter of fact, none of Seattle's front four is not going to stop until the bell rings. I'm going with the Patriots. 17-14.
I need everybody back up on the screen, Lockton included. All this year, did not believe in my team to go this far because I anticipated my team to be relevant in 2 years. Not now. By look or by crook, we are here. We had an impressive run going through 3 top 10, top 5 defense, whichever one you want to play statistically, and we survived the test. Now 3 other teams that had a weak schedule went on to win the Super Bowl. We are one of those teams that's trying to become the 4th team with a weak schedule and still win it all. Seattle, on the other hand, has been busting everybody ass in the postseason, including what they did to the Niners, put belt to ass on them. They didn't even give them a chance, and that's what kind of opened up my eyes even more about Seattle, much more so of what they did against the Rams. I said Seattle is a very dangerous team, and just because we playing them Sunday, I'm not going to say anything different. I think Seattle is going to be a very, very tough out. I believe Seattle defense is for real. I believe that Sam Darnold has played out the best football that he has played in his career, and bless him all. He has a lot to gain if he wins this. And then probably after that, a lot of people in Minnesota might be probably getting fired if Sam Darnold win it all, because they already done fired the GM. They might fire other people if Sam Darnold win it all. Lone Wolf, you might be going for some more jobs. But I think my defense is going to have to show up. Milton Williams, I need you to go ahead and find some way to get Sam Darnold down about 3-4 times. We need to go test that oblique injury. And Drake May, this is a defense you can't afford to turn the ball over with, because we have seen it in the past. They pick the ball off and they take it back the other way and put their head to the goalpost. And you get one of those in the Super Bowl, you might as well go ahead and say you done. So if you do those 2 things along with somehow running the ball against this tough defense, I believe it could be a 24-17 game. Be very close. Us gain the ball 17 all. Drake may go the length of the field like Tom Brady did a couple years ago when he faced Seattle. I could see it. But gentlemen, we will definitely be back on Sunday. I cannot wait. I cannot wait till baseball season. Can y'all?
Oh, I can't wait.
Latin.
Can't wait, man. I can't wait.
Oh.
Oh, and speaking of that, Scoobo won his arbitration.
Ooh, 35 million,
32,
right?
yep, 32 million in the bank.
32 million?
Yep, he won his
And
arbitration.
he got a go ahead, Tiffany Haddish. Come on, girl.
And he got some help.
Yes, Lord, Valdez.
I like it. If I'm getting Valdez from 2 years ago, I agree with this help.
Because you got to think about it. He's not going to be. He'll be in the rotation, but he'll be the number 2. It's not going to be a number 1 anymore. That's Schoolball's job. School's going to be number 1, and he's going to be a 2. And him being a 2 in Detroit, he'll be good.
Talking about Tyreek.
No. That and Long Flattery be at 3, so that will help the rotation out. And on top of that, you get another lefty.
Well, yeah, true.
So
true. I'm ready so bad for baseball. Y'all don't have no idea. I can't wait for baseball. that look like it'd be more profitable than any other sport, and it's kind of sad because we didn't get really acclimated with the baseball until late. But we're gonna get out of here on that note. Gentlemen, this is after Sunday. We'll be back on to 1 day a week talking about the NBA and college. Coming up soon. But we will be back on Sunday. I will be live. We're surrounded by a bunch of Patriot fans. Got 3 days before the war. David and versus Goliath. Try and bring a championship home. This is one of those Super Bowls I'm not too much confident in. I just go and watch the Super Bowl and just pray that we can at least keep it close in the fourth quarter. And then after that, we'll see what happens from there. But until then, gentlemen, we're going to catch up on the flip side. Super Bowl Sunday coming up. Guys, we will see y'all on Sunday. Until then, y'all have a blessed weekend. Be safe. Let us be safe. We are out of here. Peace out. Have a blessed one.